Hello friends, thank you for joining me today. I'm Skipro, and today we'll be playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. For me today, I want to play it in a different way. So in the spirit of the channel, basically we just want to skip the grind. There is a mod that will allow us to play as a reincarnated character. We'll start experimenting using that mod and roleplay as an OPMC and see how that will change the Golarion world. The first episode might be devoid of action, as we will be focusing more on introductions, looking at the mod, the options, the available classes, and all the feats and all of that. We'll also discuss a bit where we want the character to go. I don't know if the reading is helpful for you guys, so I will just attempt with my non-native English reading, and if it works well for you guys, let me know in the comments. If it's not, I will change that, so please leave me your impressions there. And yeah, let's go. Join the struggle against the World Wound, the epic war between Golarion and the Abyss that has raged for more than 100 years. Up to now, the Crusader armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces. But not for much longer. The Demon Lords are preparing to strike a decisive blow. You will have to harness mythic powers, take command of the 5th Crusade, and lead it against the demonic hordes. Very exciting. Let's move. Okay. We'll select daring for now. We don't want to grind, but can make it a bit interesting. And I will use a custom character for this. This is the way to get the mod. So it will be an Aeon character, and alignment wise will be lawful, so I'm thinking to use something like this. Yeah, could work. And the Isekai protagonist is here. Isekai protagonists are people who have been reincarnated into the world of Golarion with overpowered abilities. As their story progresses, they gain more overpowered abilities to wreck every wannabe villain and side character they face. We have the Edgelord. This is the description. After reincarnating into Golarion, some protagonists use their newfound abilities to look cool and stylish. Their attacks become flashy and myriad, moving so fast that side characters would be lucky to even see the after image. Sounds cool, but not my cup of tea, let's say. The God Emperor, rather than wandering aimlessly, collecting harems or defeating demon lords, some protagonists decide to become gods. They sacrifice their special powers to gain powerful auras in a journey towards godhood. Interesting. So the hero is heroes use their newfound powers for good after realizing the suffering and despair of the inhabitants of the new world. The hero sets out to bring knowledge from their old world in order to save them. Okay, Mastermind. The Mastermind has an unparalleled intellect in the new world. They are able to predict the enemy's movements for parallel universes in advance, outsmarting them with mind-boggling strategies using knowledge from their old world. You cast spells like an arcanist, with a number of slots equal to your spell per day. This one is also interesting. Overlord. sounds interesting, but let's read. After obtaining ungodly amounts of power, some protagonists become overlords. They view the new world as theirs to play with, and the new inhabitants as theirs to torment. Overlords seek to increase their power even further, often by establishing their own kingdom. This sounds good, but at the same time, the alignment here is a bit tricky. Don't want to be completely evil, as we need to stay within the lawful, neutral. So, leaning more towards the God Emperor. Let's see what feats we have here compared with this one. Additional overpowered abilities from the get-go. Okay. Nascent Apotheosis. The God Emperor gains an inherent bonus to all attributes equal to 1/2 their character level. And damage reduction. Spell resistance equal to the character level. That's quite useful. Proficiencies, okay, Divine Legacy, and cantrips. Okay, so maybe we have the same features between both. Yeah, it seems the same. We only have 2 overpowered ability instead of 1. Well. Think I want to be an overlord. You know, we don't like the grind, but we like to be overpowered, so I feel this is the way to go. Moving ahead, Overlord then. We play as a male, and I don't know, I'm leaning more towards the half-elf. Keen senses, 11 immunities, racial heritage. Elves have long drawn the covetous gazes of other races. Their generous lifespans, magical affinity, and inherent grace each contribute to the admiration or bitter envy of their neighbors. Of all their traits, however, none so entrance their human associates as their beauty. Since the two races first came into contact with each other, the humans have held up elves as models of physical perfection, seen in the fair folk idealized versions of themselves. For their part, many elves find humans attractive despite their comparatively barbaric ways, drawn to the passion and impetuosity with which members of the younger race play out their brief lives. Sometimes this mutual infatuation leads to romantic relationships, though usually short-lived. Even by human standards, these trysts commonly lead to the birth of half-elves, a race descended of two cultures, yet inheritor of neither. Half-elves can breed with one another, but even these pure-blood half-elves tend to be viewed as outsiders by humans and elves alike. Half-elves stand taller than humans but shorter than elves. They inherit the lean build and commonly features of their elven lineage, but their skin color is dictated by their human side. While half-elves retain the pointed ears of elves, theirs are more rounded and less pronounced. Half-elves' human-like eyes tend to range a spectrum of exotic colors, running from amber or violet to emerald, green, and deep blue. Yeah, something like that. Let's take a dual heritage and go from there. Of course, we need to use the Isekai background, and there's a bunch here. Beta tester. The beta tester has a +4 competence bonus to initiative and adds lore, nature, lore, religion, knowledge arcana, and perception. Quite useful. If the character already has the class, skill, weapon proficiency, or armor proficiency granted by the selected background from their class during character creation, then the corresponding bonuses from background change to a +1 competence bonus in case of skills, a +1 enhancement bonus in case of weapon proficiency, and a -1 armor check penalty reduction in case of armor proficiency. College students gains +2 bonus to all attributes. Useful. The demonic cultivator adds athletics and mobility to the list of our class skills and uses the higher of strength and dexterity while attempting athletics and mobility checks. Sage, the enlightened sage, adds lore, so nature, religion, and knowledge for world, arcana, and perception to the list of her class skills, and can use the higher of intelligence and wisdom while attempting knowledge. If the character already has the class skill, weapon proficiency, or armor proficiency granted by the selected background from her class during character creation, then the corresponding bonuses from the background changes to a +1 bonus. Gamer gives us bonus to all knowledge, perception checks. High school +1 bonus to all attributes. Martial artist. No. Musician. Otaku. The otaku adds all skills to the list of her class skills except persuasion. If the character already has the class skill, weapon proficiency, same. Okay. Rationalist, spell ability that allows spell resistance but cannot cast any spells. Reborn Demon Lord. The Reborn Demon Lord has a +2 bonus to strength and electricity resistance. Doesn't sound as very useful. Sailorman, perception to the list of her class skills. She can also use her charisma instead of wisdom. And tabletop RPG player, this one, lore, religion, nature, knowledge, arcana. I'm leaning more towards getting +2 to all attributes. Well, let's go with that. I'm thinking equalizing a bit things out. I will add a bit of charisma and some wisdom and intelligence. The rest will be this way. I know it's not super thought through, but hey, we are reincarnated. We will have a lot of power given to us, and at the same time, the leveling system here is already changed, so we will be leveling very fast. And for the skill points, so we have all of these, but we can actually equalize some of the weak areas, generally speaking, and yeah, I don't know a lot about the world, so I think we'll add just persuasion, trickery. Instead of that, we'll add it to perception. Athletics is already good, mobility is already good, so yeah, let's continue. Exceptional feats. We will be missing a lot, I think. So, for example, this destructive shockwave, it is interesting early on. Whenever you miss with a melee attack, the target still takes damage equal to your strength bonus. Or bonus. Yeah, something like that. This damage cannot be increased by any other means, which is interesting. Effect immunity is interesting too. Emergency potion, no. Flawless attack, you only suffer a -4 penalty on your initiative attacks instead of a -5. Mythic Resolve, you gain +1 bonus on all saving throws. You also gain a number of additional hit points equal to your mythic rank. We still don't have the mythic rank yet. Select one. This one is you can cast the first spell after an initiative roll as a swift action if that spell is either of a first level or is at least 2 levels lower than the maximum. This sounds interesting. Mini attack. Or sorcerers. Strength. Okay, you can go maybe with the first one, destructive shockwave. I expect we'll be missing a lot. And the second one should be sorcerer's reflexes, because we will be casting spells at the same time. As an overlord, I'm taking this first. And as a starting weapon, Warhammer. Now let's use this. Let's take the Death Snatcher. So the the Death Snatchers. Oh, it's so difficult to say this one. Death Snatchers dwell amid the ruins of fallen civilizations, where they play at being godlings worshipped by undead slaves. Though self-aggrandizing, Death Snatchers are known to give homage to and claim descent from the various demon lords of darkness, the desert, and undeath. Well, taking this one. So I'm an additional overpowered ability. Oh, cool. So I am an angel. Is that really a reason not to cast demonic spells or to deny myself some of those sweet abilities of the trickster? Same of you Aeons are far too unflexible. Speaking of Aeons, you got some great spells as well, didn't you? Let me quickly learn them. Okay, this is interesting. Lich Mythic Aeon spells. We do want to go to the or through this mythic path down the line, but let's see what do we have here. You clear an ally's mind from corrupting thoughts. As a swift action, you make the enemy suffer from their action. As a swift action, you order the enemy to stop all resistance, relativity. You make the flow of time, favor allies, and disrupt opponents' actions. Right, you create an area of silence around you, all invisibility effects. Okay, edict of predetermination. I don't know, don't like these spells. The early ones are quite useless. Okay, all skilled, the Azara gains a bonus equal to their mythic rank on all skill checks whenever the Azara makes a skill check. They roll the die twice and take the better results. Cool. Bolt of Justice. What's this? No description whatsoever. Bonus disease, angelic halo, blinding light, demon bane. Oh, and I can actually. No, this is not for all levels. Deadly magic, death of elements. What does that mean? 3 rounds per day, the Lich can imbue all spells. Command undead. Let's see what the trickster has. Use magic device. No ritual rank 1. Well, that could be useful. So magical effects do not differ much from magical traps and can be disabled just like any device. You can, as a standard action, attempt a trickery check to dispel any effects on the target or on the ground. Treat this as a dispel magic spell, only with a caster level check. Well, not so useful. What does the demons have? Consume fear. Yeah, I think the Angel Path has this useful feature early on, but just making sure that we didn't miss anything else. So we have the overpowered ability, and these are for spells most likely. What does it do? Every time you cast a spell, it becomes bolstered as though using the bolster spell feat. Interesting. This one. Every time you cast a spell, you can exclude targets from the effects of your spells as though using the selective spell feat. Every time you cast a spell, it increases its range by 1 range category as though using the reach. Auto quicken. Every time you cast a spell, it becomes quickened as though using quick spell. Maximize. It doesn't explain exactly what are we talking about here, but to extend, is this the time duration, power? Well, let's start with the empower. I feel that would be interesting. So we have the gold 2. In this new world, you will have limitless wealth. Benefit as a standard action, you gain 1 million gold. Wow. Hey you, yes, you. Have you ever wondered why the bag of holding is so limited? I mean, you can't even fit your whole harem inside. Well, with the interdimensional pocket 9000, now you can. Using advanced Numerian technologies with state-of-the-art Alkenstarian manufacturing techniques, the interdimensional pocket 9000 is able to have a storage capacity of infinite tons. And that's not all. The composite Nahedrian crystal and dragonhide non-fibers provide an excellent, sleek, and tough exterior, ensuring that it is both comfortable to use and durable even in the harshest environments. So what are you waiting for? Get your interdimensional Pocket 9000 today and experience the ultimate in storage solutions. Whether you are carrying your harem, your plethora of corpse-looted weapons, or your suspiciously large amount of gold, the Interdimensional Pocket 9000 is the perfect accessory for all your storage needs. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Order now. Antonius Surivarus, the merchant mage of magnificent wares. Okay. So let's start building the character with these little ones first. I think start with the perfect roll, okay, and then we'll go with power leveling, and then we'll go with the gold, and we continue from there. I feel that kind of going one step at a time will be interesting. So we go with this. What legacy should we get? Which is interesting. We have an overlord here, so Blood Rager legacy, Cavalier. I don't think it's a Cavalier. Inquisitor, no. Kinetic legacy, maybe. A Kinetic Lord. That could be interesting. Archer, Magus, Spelldancer, Fist of the Dragon, Computer Nerds, Skill Focus, Knowledge Arcana. We're part of the you were a part-time worker bouncing from job to job. You know how to learn the basics of a new job, and ultimately all the classes are just a different type of job. Sure, picking up the next one takes a while, but ultimately you will be the master of all. Interesting. Shifter legacy, you have a connection to nature. Maybe one of your ancestors as a were creature or a druid circle initiated you into the secrets of shape shifting. Regardless of the source, you have a connection to the animal kingdom, enabling you to shapeshift. Well, I don't think that I like it. So either we go with a Magus that has at first level, the Magus gains a reservoir of mystical arcane energy that he can draw upon to fuel his powers and enhance his weapon. This arcane pool has a number of points equal to half his Magus level. His intelligence modifier, the pool refreshes once per day when the Magus prepares his spells. Okay, and no. If not for the gods reincarnating you as an Isekai hero with great mystic power, you would have been. So we can select other jobs. This would be very interesting to do. So the initial ones, let's start with the Burning Hand and Bless. Instead of Bless, let's just cure wounds. I'll try to be as we attack, but at the same time we have enough to defend ourselves. The Snowball Stone Fist should be good combination. And as an Overlord, maybe we'll go with the King of Hell, Master of Witches, and Prince of Law. Prince of Law. Or Death. I think it's the Rory Master of Classes, the Enlightened One. The perfect human is the god of enlightenment, self-perfection, knowledge, healing, and inner strength. As far as claimed that he was once immortal, achieved absolute physical and mental perfection. Not this one. Oh, the Isekai one. Okay, Trakun, Administrator D, is a playful, self-proclaimed ultimate evil god that does things simply for entertainment. She is sadistic and enjoys watching the protagonist struggle for survival in the new world for her own amusement. Well, Trakun is a menace of the streets, a killer that prowls the road before it smashes their victims so hard they get transported into another world. Many fear death brought by Trakun, but there are some who believe that their reincarnation will bring them into a new world. Beware of the streets and look at both sides of the road, or else you might be its latest victim. Artifice, destruction, repose, and travel. Well, okay, let's go with this one. Why not? We can only be lawful, not neutral evil. That will be hard to correct. Oh, because of Trakun. Is it because of Trakun? Let's test this one. Yep. So, if we want to go the Aeon road, we'll need to just use maybe Pharasma. Mother of Souls, Grey Lady. Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy. Hidden Ice Subdomain, Knowledge, Repose, Water. Okay. Lawful neutral. I'm just testing just to see. This one works. Why? Lord Gorber is known as the once mortal god of thievery and assassination, as well as the keeper of secrets. He is called the Reaper of Reputation by some, but he has more insidious titles among worshippers who venerate his other three aspects: Black Fingers, Feather Skin Saw, and the Grey Master. Lamatru is the mother and patroness of many misshapen and malformed creatures. Nithis, also known as the All-Seeing Eye, is a Garondi god who holds knowledge and magic above all things. He gained enough power to witness all things. This one is interesting. Well, The padded princess, despair, goddess of physical excess, disease, and the undead. She is mostly worshipped by dark necromancers, the undead, and those wishing to become undead. Sometimes those who live gluttonous lifestyles makes application to her, as do those suffering from a serious illness. Bichizu Kuthan, also known as the Midnight Lord, the Dark Prince, the Prince of Pain, evil minds the great beyond. His position as God of Pain is well earned. Goddess Garina is also known as the Angry Hag. It's the dualistic deity of nature and god of the storm and sky, and also goddess of the wave and surf. Guru is also known as our Lord in Iron, is a god of battle. Chaotic. Godclaw River is a pantheon of 5 deities. Well, Flow in Atmodus is a strategist king. Yeah, this applies to what we want to do. So, finally, we are... Yeah, for the body type, an overlord should be something like this. The face, hopeless. Eye colors, can't even see them, I think. Hairstyle, I'm just trying to get it as close to the picture as possible somehow. Maybe something like this. So this is the picture. The other one? Close. Black hair. The colors should be gold, dark red maybe, or something like that.
I'll take care of it.
Fancy.
All
Let's
I
go.
see is blackness.
Together we
Confidence is good.
stand.
This is my path.
Let us bide our time.
I am superior!
Someone else would make better use of this.
Not that I care. I need to concentrate. I shall not falter.
Adventures await.
Oh,
You're done for. I have no use for this. Get it off me.
I have no need for this.
Time's not waiting.
I'm not touching that.
First come, first served.
Does anyone require my counsel?
you know what? Actually, and so we have it. Lawful evil. Have some overpowers in here. I think the defense is good enough for now, and we will have enough points to use trickery. This one needs a bit of love, but hey, we are finally here. We didn't go through all the details, but the only thing that I want to add is that we have sped up the rate of leveling to the max using the toy box, so we will see how that will apply in the game.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone! Step back! Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Well, Isekai protagonist. Other than being hit by a truck, I don't remember anything at all.
You don't remember at all? All right, we'll wait until your memory returns.
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
Oh, finally, someone here to help.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Wow, finally, someone helped. Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
And who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
And with that, my friends, we will end the first episode in this Let's Play. I know that the first episode had too much just reading, setting up the character, but as you can see, our MC is overpowered. We already have some interesting powers, so we'll see how things play out. Yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you all.